The iPod Touch 4th Generation Screen Assembly Replacement. Start by heating up the adhesive under the glass with a heat gun. Keep the heat gun moving or you may cause damage to other internal components. Use an X-Acto knife to break the seal of the screen assembly from the backplate. Do not cut directly under the home button as you may cause damage to the ribbon cable. Begin to pry up the glass. The best place to start is to the left of the home button. Be careful not to damage the Wi-Fi ribbon cable located in the upper left corner of the iPod. Using your tool or a flat screwdriver, pry up and twist to free the screen assembly from the adhesive. Work your way around until the screen assembly comes free. Lift the LCD connector off the logic board. Remove any remaining glass or adhesive attached to the iPod. Be careful not to damage the Wi-Fi ribbon cable. Push down on the home button from the front and pry up from the back. Set the home button aside to reuse in the reassembly. Cut the digitizer's ribbon cable. Remove the 8 screws holding the metal plate in place. Pry up the metal plate as shown. Be careful not to damage the ribbon cable. Slide a second tool under the home button end and lift the plate out. Remove the two screws on either side of the camera. Pry up the logic board. Do not place your tool under the tape as you may damage the rear camera. Lift the logic board just enough to get a ribbon cable under. Be cautious not to lift too high as to cause damage to any other cables. To peel the copper cable off the connector, wrap it underneath the logic board and pull it off. Save it for reinstallation. Align the digitizer cable with the connector and snap it in from underneath. Replace the copper ribbon cable by wrapping it around the connector. Gently push the logic board back into position. Replace the two screws. Be careful not to damage the digitizer ribbon cable. Slide the 2 tabs into the iPod's backplate. Line up the holes for the 8 screws. Replace all 8 screws. Install 2-sided tape around the perimeter of the iPod. Replace the home button. Gently tuck it behind the LCD screen. Check to make sure the home button is straight. Peel off the tape backing around the entire iPod. Connect the LCD cable. Make sure it snaps into place. Pull out the ribbon cable and push on the bend to create a Z. Test the iPod to make sure it is working properly. Pull the protective backing off the LCD screen. Start at one end and snap it into place.